It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. All that and more coming up next.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudney. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his fourth season in the NFL.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
They go play action. Rivers. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, they give to Tomlinson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Again, it's Tomlinson. Oh, good move. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? five or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He's got Allen. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Rivers on first down. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Rivers. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Rivers. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff and field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
Now how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play action, it's Kelly. Now he's flushed out left. Going deep for Diggs. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd and 10, Kelly. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
The Bills send the punter out. Deep for the Chargers, Desmond King. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Rivers. Complete. Jefferson the target. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go again to Tomlinson. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. He had a minimal gain on 1st down. Now they stop him for no gain. What do you think, going in a different direction on 3rd down?
Could very well be. I'll guarantee he's asking for the ball 3rd time to try and make up for the first 2. But his QB might very well say, well, my man, maybe next series. Let's try someone else on this play.
Well, almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a 1st down throw. Kelly. Thomas has got it. Complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the 27, Kelly firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run with Thomas. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now Thomas. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, they've certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Kelly. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rivers. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. Running right, this is Tomlinson. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good 1st step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. Caught by Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with Tomlinson. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now Kelly. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw, Kelly. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
A play fake. Now Kelly. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Kelly. And his throw here is incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Kelly. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, it's King. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A first down throw here for Rivers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To the air again here, Rivers. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Tomlinson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rivers. Swinging this ball out here to Tomlinson. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Rivers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Rivers on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, They're set up with 1st and goal.
Rivers again. Caught by Gates, left side. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd and goal, Rivers is going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll throw again. Rivers. And this is caught by Gates for a Charger touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers have retaken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out come the Bills. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Kelly to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards that time for number 14. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Kelly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
On the ground, it's Thomas. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone. And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action, it's Kelly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Kelly. And this is caught by Evans. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, Kelly. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. As his guys have now moved out in front. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. A pass there over the middle to start things out. Now the Chargers hustling, trying to get up and get set. On 2nd and very short, Rivers. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Rivers to throw it. Gonna let this thing go deep for Gates. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rivers. Complete. Jefferson the target. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Let's do this, man. Play smart, baby.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Rivers. Throw left side complete. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
They can't beat us straight up. Let's get it.
To throw, Rivers. Gates with a grab. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Let's go. Who's going to make a play, baby? Let's go. Let's go. You make a play. Me and you, baby. This is showtime, baby.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Rivers over the middle, complete. It's Allen. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down. Rivers, and that's complete to Gates. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Bills. And their passing game has been the reason why they lead thus far. They've had great success moving the ball through 2 quarters of play. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were even better throwing the football. Lots of open receivers to choose from, and you can bet that'll continue to be a focus in the second half.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills offense set to take over to begin quarter number 3. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Thomas. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A play fake. Now Kelly. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. They'll go up the gut with Tomlinson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rivers now. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rivers. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Tomlinson up the middle. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Rivers. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
It's a give, running left, Tomlinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. To throw is Rivers. That one's complete to Tomlinson. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Rivers. This one brought in by Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he will find his man on the outside. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Tomlinson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Now the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, Kelly. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Kelly. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's right, dog. Let's go, man. Let's go, baby. Turn it up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action, it's Kelly. He gets it to Thomas.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Now a handoff up the middle. Thomas. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
Now a first down throw, Kelly.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Kelly to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Now Kelly.
I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
(17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Chargers. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look for the first with Tomlinson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, Tomlinson. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 67 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now Tomlinson on the handoff. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers, and he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
On 1st and 10, Rivers.
Complete. Jefferson to target. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Rivers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing, Rivers. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. From 10 yards out.
And the Chargers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on the last drive and only gave up a field goal. Gave it back to the offense in a tie game and said, okay, your turn now, make something happen. And they went down the field and scored.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
Now Kelly. And Diggs has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Kelly. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's really a difficult task.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Kelly, and a quick throw here, that's complete. Call it a gain of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Bills send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Here's King. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
L.A. readies for its next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Rivers on 1st down. Gates has it over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people round the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 27, Rivers toward the sideline, and he will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the handoff, here's Tomlinson.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Rivers. Allen's got it over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Rivers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to the running game. It's Tomlinson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Gordon on 1st down.
To the 27-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd down and 8.
Rivers now.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rivers to throw it. Going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, it's Kelly. Thomas has got it. Complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
On 3rd down, Thomas. And it would appear he's going to be short of a 1st down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Here's Kelly to throw. Dancing to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one complete to Reed. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now Kelly. And Thomas has it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Kelly. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, it's Kelly. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Thomas. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Kelly. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw, Kelly. He's got the hook up with Diggs. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should... Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. Now, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Victory formation, time for the Chargers. They take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this third down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level for both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business there. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did, and just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.